I feel like when I read the script, I could relate to this guy, and I felt inspired by him. And I know that in my own experience, when I look fear in the face, I'm capable of doing things that I previously thought were impossible. And that's the essence of Hal. That's who I think everybody has within them as well. I think that's why people fall in love with this guy. Hal Jordan is the classic American hero that I grew up watching and loving. He can throw a punch, he can kiss the girl, and he can tell a joke. To infinity and beyond, and by the power of Grayskull. He's kind of got it all. He's like the perfect superhero for me to play.
One of the greatest things about Hal is there's an issue where he's talking to another superhero, and they say, I don't know how your secret identity works, because Clark Kent acts completely different when he's Superman. Bruce Wayne's different when he's Batman. You're exactly the same. You have a mask that big, and you're exactly the same.
Settle. Keep the life and the energy in it. Keep it real. And action!
There's no delineation between Hal and Green Lantern. Ryan's a perfect Hal Jordan.
He is Hal Jordan. Ryan is somebody that people really like. Everybody that I've talked to is like, oh my God, he's the best guy.
Ryan's got that thing. He's so inherently likable, self-effacing.
I'm glad to have a chance to thank you.
No thanks necessary, miss.
No, it is. You saved my life.
Got it?
He's got a sense of humor, not only about other people, but about himself.
No thanks necessary.
Hal's got the right stuff, really. You know, he's from that era of guys that just kick ass and take names.
As she comes into Hal, off you go. Bum, bum, bum. I want to track in with her. To there. And reverse. Bum, 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 bum. Into here.
Hal Jordan is hiding behind a mask of maverick, very undisciplined, shoot from the hip, irresponsible.
He's gonna maybe do a little flying today. What do you think?
I think you're late.
Yes.
All of the things that you might wonder why the ring ever chose him in the first place. Which is all, of course, hiding emotional bruising, basically.
There's some pain and there's some tragedy in his life. He's a guy that feels like he absolutely has to test the limits of any situation.
Hal always leaps before looking. Always thinks of a plan on the way down. One of my favorite scenes I ever wrote, Carlos Pacheco drew it. It was beautiful. He was flying a plane, trying to catch the bad guy. Hal's ring was out of juice. Bad guy's falling, and Hal just ejects and jumps after him. No ring, no parachute, just heading after the bad guy. I'll figure it out on the way down, and that's kind of his motto.
Hal embodies everything I love to bring to the screen.
Ryan's got the acting ability to be able to pull that character off.
Here we go. And action.
Okay, so at the party, how did you make that big green ramp thingy?
Anything I can see in my mind, I can create.
Ryan's a really easy person to get along with. And Martin was really great in letting us just improv and play off of each other a little bit and see what we could make of it.
Hal. Oh my God. Oh my God, Hal!
How did you know it was me?
What do you mean? I've known you my whole life. I've seen you naked. You don't think I would recognize you because I can't see your cheekbones?
Cut it. That was a good one.
The mask for Green Lantern, that's a big component to the character. I had to have these dots on my face and my neck.
We needed tracking markers for the visual effects department. We did a live cast on Ryan so that every day the tracking markers are in exactly the same place.
It's a kind of an excruciating process because they mold your head. You're dipped in about 15 pounds, it seems like, almost, of stuff. And you can't really breathe, and you just want to rip this thing off of your face because you're only breathing out a couple of straws in your nostrils.
Careful, careful. Towels.
Oh, it was nice to have a little peace and quiet. It's kind of an awful, uncomfortable, claustrophobic experience, but a necessary evil.
Oh my God.